It's not bad though. It's not bad whiskey.
This will be good before a wrestling match after this.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
Are we doing maskless horseplay, or are we gonna wear the masks? All right, well now we should probably we do some like adult male all nude horseplay and some.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're the Crystal Casino Band, as usual, as we are.
Thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. Here we are. We're playing Truth or Drink, the game where you ask your questions, and if we don't want to answer them, we drink. On Instagram, we put up 4 options for you guys to vote our special, and you guys picked Truth or Drink. The options were we had band learns TikTok dances.
Thank God it wasn't
Joey
that.
was like dying for that.
He was
I was
dying for that.
desperate for that
There was
one,
a mukbang. Could have eaten a lot of food. That would have been really fun. There was Truth or Drink, and then there was me quizzing the band on old lyrics. But ultimately,
we should do it sometime.
we should. I think we'll do all of those. So our very first question, we got, would you ever date your fans? I personally wouldn't. I think that I just don't like to mix my personal life with the band too much, and I also think it's not. I also don't think it's best in our role to do that either. So I wouldn't.
We have fans.
I'll just say no, because I'm not single. So
That's true. Same here.
Fair. I feel like I definitely would. Like, I don't see it as like a conflict of interest.
Depends. I say, not every.
not
Like,
really.
you need an answer though.
Just answer the question, okay? Please don't play with me right now.
Yes, I would. Yes, I'll say yes.
Have you ever blacked out? If yes, when was the worst?
Basically, I met some Australians. They're really nice. Bought me some drinks, and I woke up the next morning with a koozie in my pocket that had a kangaroo with boxing gloves on, and that's how I know for sure that it happened.
So I think the probably the worst and most embarrassing was I was at a leadership conference for my old fraternity, and we went to a gas station to get some stuff for festivities after all like the seminars went on, and I got like a 4 Loko Gold, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be great, and like a few people got other stuff, and I finished it at like later that night, and I was like, I'm really feeling anything right now, like it hasn't hit me. And then my one friend, he was like, oh, there.
2 hours later.
And I woke up and I
Regretted everything.
regretted it, and I
That's how most
wasn't
of
feeling
these
good
end.
because I was sleeping on the floor.
Okay, so I.
It's a very long
That was
story.
a very
Yeah, I didn't know where I was going with that.
compelling story. Most embarrassing story would probably be freshman year. I think we were super excited to get into a party. And just took
Classic.
advantage of all the alcohol that was provided to us for free, no cost.
Christmas party 2017. There was someone dressed up as the 4 Loko Santa, so it was just like Santa Claus carrying 4 Locos around everywhere.
Pretty good.
Oh, a lot of peppermint schnapps, so it's like the hair cutter drinks, and those are like so sugary. So I woke up the next day not remembering the Henny, or there was the Henny Elf as well. There was 4 Loko Santa and the Henny Elf at this party, and they were like hazing everybody basically, like just telling everyone to drink. Who is your secret crush? This isn't a secret, but it's Joey.
Okay.
Drink.
Yeah, I'll just drink, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, you just
I
want
mean-
to start drinking. We've been telling.
Sure.
It's whoever's watching this.
Yeah. Who are you, the audience?
You're watching this.
What's the worst TCCB/Colonies song? All right, I'll go because I guess I have one that I can actually think of. I hate Her Hands Are So Cold Now. That's like
He's the queen
it's
of the
just
summer.
it's cheesy now listening back,
Her hands are
but
so
like
cold.
I'd rather
Interesting.
keep it there because it's like it shows growth, like having all that stuff still on there. But yeah, that's one I never go back and listen to.
I guess the one I don't like to perform live is More Than Fine, because it just we speed it up and it's like a lot of movements that I'm doing, and it's just like I get kind of flustered if I'm not well practiced on it.
The one that I would be probably the least excited to perform, like Toxic. Like I just feel like I played it.
We performed that. It's such a long
It's
song
long,
too.
and it's like sort of the tempo of it is sort of like right in the middle of the road, where it's like it's not a slow song, necessarily,
not
but
fast.
it's not fast and a lot goes on.
I think it's luck, which is I think is a
It's a bit of a hot take.
hot take.
Hot
I
take.
think.
That was
Yeah.
like my one that I was like, can we like do this one live?
I think everyone
Like,
likes playing that live a lot.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
especially the outro.
I like the song. I like the song.
But the bass part's pretty fast though, right?
Yeah. I always play it really fast, maybe because I want to get through
I mean,
it.
not-
I think I raise the BPM
You know,
like.
to be fair, not every song is equally as fun to perform.
Yeah. All right, next one. Who is most likely to simp for who? This man right here is I simp for him. We started this shit, so.
We're just interlopers.
Is that the like? do
Who's
you have-
most likely to simp for who?
And it's all, or is that just a consensus answer? Or?
That's my.
So that's
my answer.
I think that's a fair
all right.
answer.
Well, I'll simp back at Pete then.
Oh.
So
Aw.
I have a brotherhood of. Yes.
Joey can like say something. Joey's very quick to like end arguments. And like if Joey says something, like people are likely to agree with it.
Because I'm physically the strongest and mostly the most threatening too. So
Is Jordan the best bassist TCCB has had?
He was in New York, and that's not a really advantageous place to be when you're a DC-based band. But otherwise, yes, he's the best we have.
I want to answer that. No shade to people who've come before me.
I will say
You will shade.
I did play bass in the band. So
You were going to be the bassist
Yeah.
when we started.
Really?
So that's a lot for me to admit that Jordan's better than me.
Most annoying band member, I would say it's probably me because I micromanage everybody and tell them what to do a lot.
I would agree with that.
Oh,
Thank you.
Wow, I was gonna say.
But if it wasn't him, who would it be? It wouldn't be anybody, you know. Like he's the one that like he's. You think he can do what he does?
I am the most annoyed probably with Jarrod.
Oh, for
occasionally,
sure.
because
For sure.
Because Jarrod disagrees with everything I say. So that is, it's fine. I'm not like mad about it, but it's just true to their drink.
Professionally, we are very.
We're
There's
at
a lot of
odds
strife,
a lot of
but
the time.
everything else is pretty fine. Just like that.
What is Jordan's answer? Are you drinking?
No, my answer is Jared, I think. But
I mean, we definitely have like cohesive personalities.
Yeah.
The four of us.
I would say
together.
like there may be like I think Jared and I like to disagree about things. And
yeah.
like have fun with it.
Yeah.
It's better that we have opinions than no opinions. I would say.
That is true.
Yeah.
True.
All right. I'm going to drink to this one. What is your most awkward high school memory? I just rather
God.
not say. I think it's shot time for
I
that.
was taking a shot from
Yeah, I think if you're gonna flat out not say it, then might as well.
That's a pretty heavy.
Yeah, it doesn't need a lot.
Nah, I mean just like heavy like
Let's try
topic.
this.
Most awkward high school memory is the
Ooh.
question.
That burns.
I think I'm just gonna drink because nothing really comes to mind, and I don't feel like just sitting here and thinking about my high school experience. So
Yeah, I'm gonna drink. I feel like I've repressed those memories.
I
so.
have too. Yeah.
I agree. Nothing really comes to mind. It's not worth me like sitting here trying to remember.
Trying to unearth trauma.
So
If nothing came to mind, then you guys clearly don't have a most embarrassing memory.
Yeah.
The most dick move you ever made in a relationship, hookup, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably just drink, I guess. Like
I think the most dick move or dick thing I would say, dick thing I ever said was I told someone that I don't think I'll be able to love you as much as you love me,
Oh, that's
and then we stayed in a relationship for another 6 months or whatever. So
some might say that's actually
I think that's better.
a
Yeah.
kindly honest thing to say.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
I'll drink.
cheers.
salute.
Yeah, I'll drink to that too.
So these questions are very personal.
Oh, there's more, guys. Get ready. Body count.
All right, I'm gonna not objectify women and have a drink and say to whoever asks this question, you should this. It's not right. It's not cool. Frankly, it's bad day. Hope you have a bad day.
Fuck, marry, kill, but it's just your bandmates.
People,
I'll go.
People don't understand. I want to preface this that killing is also a very personal and impactful thing. Like, you're not just getting away with it, you're killing them, and you have to deal with the repercussions.
So I'd kill Jarrod. I would. I'd marry Joey and I'd fuck Jordan.
Well, Jarrod made it easier because he said killing is like a good thing. So I'm gonna marry Joey, fuck Pete, kill Jarrod.
I would kill Pete, marry Jordan, fuck Joey.
All right. Let me think. I think I'll kill Jarrod. I think I'll marry Jordan and fuck Pete.
How many songs are about Pete's exes?
I'll answer in a percentage. I would say
In a percentage is probably good.
90.
I would probably say 90 is accurate. Most likely to be a closeted Republican.
It's definitely me.
It's 100% you.
Well, but
from Ohio.
The question is closeted, and I'm very much open about my conservative values. I think the most closeted is probably Jordan.
Yeah, that was my answer too.
I don't know, people, just because I used to have an American flag in my room, they used to comment about that.
I was gonna say that I think there's a good case for Pete. He lives in Clarendon. He has like the DC consulting shirt.
Sort of a
I
consultant.
do have the DC consulting
And he works.
shirt.
Yeah, you work.
But the law firm I work at is
Right.
super
Right.
progressive.
Right.
So,
Right.
Who was the coolest in college?
The criteria.
I think we were all cool
In our own
in
right.
our own way.
Yeah.
Like Pete and Jarrod were like in the frat scene and the Greek life scene, very cool. And then like Jordan has his own. Like we all have our own like groups. I would say Jordan has his own group of friends. I have my own group of friends. There's overlapping, of course. Who's the coolest in college? I sort of want to say that it was Jarrod. Probably was the coolest in college, but Jordan
did a lot of
immediately looks
things.
upset by that. Can't pick
You
yourself.
can't choose yourself.
I know you can't pick it. I would say Pete. 'Cause the band and the frat stuff. People knew him.
I'll say Joey. I think
wow.
Oh wow.
healthy mix of kind of things everywhere. You had your frat thing going, radio.
Yeah.
Oh really?
I would say Joey has the most like group of friends that are well versed. So it's like, yeah, it's the most diverse one for sure.
Yeah.
So any party you'd be like, oh, I know him from that, I know him from that.
Yeah.
Like this guy, I sold his bed frame to me. Like
That's
now he's
right,
at the
Mike.
party.
Yeah.
Shout out Mike.
Who is most likely to leave their fiance at the altar?
I would say Jordan because I feel like she'd just be there, and then she'd text him and be like, "Your vibes were off last night."
At Applebee's.
Yeah.
This question has like come up always during the point game. I think I always win it.
Really?
Yeah.
See that Jarrod is the least predictable of all of us, in a sense. So from that aspect, I think Jarrod is the answer.
I would say Jordan because he left our band, so he clearly has commitment issues.
Yeah.
OnlyFans? Question mark.
What
does that mean?
The
I don't know.
answer to that is
Jarrod.
no.
It's a
No.
website.
Oh, Jarrod. The answer to that is Jarrod.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What's your top Pornhub category?
I'm drinking that.
Respect.
The respect
I'll
category.
drink, though.
Yeah, I think let's cheers to that. Who is the most talented band member? I'll go first. It's definitely Joey. He knows how to play
Oh.
all of our instruments.
I don't know. I think we're all very talented in our own ways. Like, you know, frankly, none of us can write songs like Pete can.
True that.
Yeah.
Which is an incredible talent that Jarrod, I think, is like the best showman. He's like the best performer, like the best showman, probably. As far as like mastery of the specific instrument, like I think Jordan. is
Yeah,
probably
Jordan's definitely like the best
highest,
at
So,
his instrument.
and then I'll take the versatility.
Have you ever thought about going solo? Since I write most of the songs, like there's really no need for me to, so I'm going to say no.
I mean, it's like maybe if we're like 20 years from now, we're like heavy like rock gods or whatever. That's like, yeah, we'll do like I'll do a solo album, but like
Right.
otherwise, it's like no.
We got 2 more left, so thank you guys for submitting these. We were able to go through a lot right now, so that was awesome. What's the worst thing about each other genuinely? Please fight. I'm bored. Heart.
What is the tea? The girls are fighting!
I'll say, yeah, okay, all right. I think I have an answer. Pete is often late places.
All right, recently. I'm usually generally
Yeah.
really early.
That's fine.
But
That's,
I have to go from Virginia
that's true.
here,
Yeah.
so
it's no
far.
I'm not. I'm answering the question.
But I'm coming from Maryland today. I
Yeah,
before
but
you.
I'm
have a
answering
car, I
the
don't.
question. I'm answering the question.
Yes, you
so
are.
The punctuality is sometimes. I also Pete is always hungry. You always
Yes.
when we're doing something, you always want to eat.
Yes, he is a hungry. He's a growing boy.
Which
There's
is
no
more.
defense.
It's more funny than a. It's more funny than a bad thing, but.
My worst trait, hunger.
I think Jordan's often very coy about how he feels. It doesn't say what he's thinking, even though he has like a strong opinion about something.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
That's probably a bit more. And then Jarrod, pretty much every time I say something, he disagrees with it. So I think that's the roundup.
Definitely the Pete hunger thing.
The hunger strike.
It's very prevalent. It's something that's been talked about. It's just like, first we want to eat now, but it's like
You guys want to get Uber Eats?
It's always Wendy's.
Yeah, it is Wendy's. Well, it's because it's right next to your apartment,
true,
too.
yeah.
for Jordan, I would say also like that was gonna be mine for like the
Yeah.
coyness of just like no, it's fine. It's like, is it fine? It's like no, like just like say what you need to say.
This is really just like an intervention, I guess.
Yeah. That's my main point. And then Joey, just like our professional strife is like totally not how we act in like
It's true.
our personal lives with each other.
Yeah.
It's just like sometimes it's just like we're throwing words, we're throwing barbs.
Yep.
But then it's just like, oh yeah, it's like this is a nice beer. It's like yeah, great
not
great
personal.
recommendation. Yeah.
Nothing personal.
Jordan.
There he goes. Say what you feel.
Say what you feel.
I think this problem has been resolved earlier in the Colonies years. There'd be like we'd be like this like tug of war between like content or like songs and like quality. I feel like
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're pushy, but it's a good pushy.
Okay.
you're a leader.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Leader. That's what they call it.
Jared wants his imprint on a lot of things.
Yes.
I think.
You are correct.
I'm ready.
What was the one you said for him?
It was our
We argue a lot.
our argument.
Okay, so I'm stranded here. Sometimes like he doesn't want to do things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To sort of further explain what Jordan's saying, because I know exactly what he's referring to, there are certain like projects and aspects of our band like experience that I just like really don't. I just like don't enjoy doing certain things, and like I try not to like be rude about it, but I feel myself like speeding through, like trying to like really speed us through, kind of similar to what the Pete complaint was, but I'm sure it's got to be annoying at times.
He wants to play music. Like
The
Yeah.
music is my favorite thing about. The
Yeah, I mean,
band.
there's just so much other shit you have to do. There.
I
That's like
understand
that's the
it.
thing.
very
Kinda
good at sending
sucks, but
emails.
Very good at sending emails.
emails.
All right, Jordan. You could be a little bit more confident in your like presence, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sometimes feel like you hide like near Joey on stage or like. Or Jarrod, I need to remind you like 7 times to do anything,
Everything.
any single thing, like every time.
I was waiting for that.
This has really just been like a therapy session.
Yeah.
this question, oh my god. All right, Joey, I would say. So, again, with the speeding up though,
Yeah.
sometimes mistakes do happen along
yeah.
the way while we speed up. Whether it be like a typo in an email or something like that, or like that's like mostly it, or maybe sometimes the part because we just wanted to get it out is like a somewhat sloppy for like covers or something like that.
Sorry.
Move on now.
So yeah, there was that.
Thank you.
therapy
I mean
session.
that was interesting.
That was great. Yeah, that was one of the better ones.
Oh yeah, and then lastly, who's most likely to be a vigilante? I'm gonna say Joey. Joey definitely would fight crime on the side. That was truth or drink. We drank a little bit, but I think I'm gonna kind of haze everyone. I think we should take a shot.
Okay, well, there's only 3 shot glasses.
Someone's swigging.
It's my bottle, so I
Jared.
guess
Jared
it'll be
can
mine.
swig, and then someone else has to take the
Yes.
All right, guys, ready?
Cheers.
Cheers. Woo!
2,000 viewers.
Up, down. Drink. Oh, fuck. That was rough.
That's pretty good, actually.
All right. Well, thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. It means the world to us. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Just subscribe if you haven't yet already.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you.